Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Folklore Book Tag that was created by Enchanted Reader. Now, I love books and I also love Taylor Swift, so when I saw this tag, I knew I had to do it. I was just waiting to get my folklore cardigan, so now that I have it, let's get into the tag. The One. A couple you don't agree with. Now, if you don't want to be spoiled for the Delirium trilogy by Lauren Oliver, then go to the timestamp that's on the screen. A couple that I don't agree with is Lena and Julian. Now, I have nothing against Julian. I was actually on Team Julian when I finished reading Pandemonium, but after I finished Requiem, I was back on Team Alex. And even though it's not officially confirmed that Lena and Alex will be together, it's implied that they will be. Cardigan, a book you loved but the ending disappointed you. For this, I would have to say Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins, which is the third book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the timestamp that's on the screen. Out of the whole trilogy, this book was my favorite. I liked Rebel Belle and Miss Mayhem, but I read this book in a day because I really wanted to know what was going to happen. My one thing is that I wish we would have seen David get his memory back. I know it's said that he could in the future, and I liked that he still wanted to call Harper Prez, but I really wish we would have seen him remember Harper before the book ended. The Last Great American Dynasty, a villain that you can't help but love. My answer for this is Count Olaf from A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket. Yes, Count Olaf is horrible because he's trying to steal the Baudelaire children's fortune, but he still really amuses me. Although that could be because of Jim Carrey's portrayal of him in the movie and Neil Patrick Harris's portrayal of him in the show on Netflix. Exile. Your favorite dark, hard-hitting contemporary. Now, the only book that I could think of for this is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. I think that it's dark and hard-hitting since it deals with the topics of suicide and sexual assault. So if you don't think you would be able to handle reading something that deals with those topics, then don't read the book and don't watch the show on Netflix. My Tears Ricochet, a character death that destroyed you. Now, there have been a lot of books with character deaths that made me really upset, but I decided to go with the one from The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So if you don't want to be spoiled, go to the timestamp that's on the screen. It was really sad when Augustus died. I really loved his relationship with Hazel and everything they did together. So when it was revealed that his cancer came back, it was really heartbreaking. Mirrorball, a character that goes under major character development. I would have to say Chase from All That She Can See by Carrie Hope Fletcher. When Sherry first meets Chase, he's not a pleasant person, but as they get to know each other and become close, he changes for the better. 7. Your favorite childhood book. I would have to say Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. I just think it's a really sweet story, and I really love Wilbur's relationship with Charlotte and his relationship with Fern. And I also really liked the movie and the sequel movie, Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure. August, your favorite summertime read. I would have to say Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I think this book is great for the summer. I read it for the Stranger Things readathon in September, and I really liked it. I also really related to the character Emily, since we both can be shy when we're talking to new people or doing new things. This Is Me Trying. A book that always pulls you out of a slump. I would have to say the Harry Potter series. I always feel good after I read it. I just don't support the author anymore. Illicit affairs. Your guilty pleasure read. The only thing that I could think of for this is the Twilight series by Stephenie Meyer. I'm not a fan of it anymore, but I used to be. Invisible strings. Your book boyfriend/girlfriend. For this, I'm going with my book girlfriend, and that would be Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. I really love Hermione, and I can see the two of us just hanging out and reading together. Mad Woman, your favorite strong female protagonist. Now my answer for this is the same answer I had for the previous question, which is Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter series. And my reason for this will include spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the timestamp that's on the screen. Hermione is amazing, and I think we all know that Harry and Ron would not have gotten far without her. I mean, she's been bullied by Draco Malfoy, she made her parents forget who she was so she could protect them, and she was tortured by Bellatrix Lestrange. And she didn't let any of that stop her from helping her friends. Epiphany, a character that has overcome a lot. Now there are a lot of characters who have overcome a lot, but I think I'm going to go with Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. I mean, Katniss started off as a regular girl from District 12 who volunteered for the Hunger Games to protect her sister, and she became the symbol for the rebellion. You would have to overcome a lot for that to happen. Betty, a character that deserved better. For this, I'm going with another character from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins, Prim Everdeen. Considering what happened to Prim in Mockingjay, she definitely deserved better. And if you've read the Hunger Games trilogy, then you know what I'm talking about. Peace, your favorite fictional couple. Now my answer for this could spoil the Harry Potter series, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the timestamp that's on the screen. My favorite couple is Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley. I love Hermione and Ron together, and even before the last book came out, I knew they were going to get together, so I was really happy when they did. And I also thought it was funny when they had their first kiss in the book Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, and Harry had to stop them and tell them that it wasn't a good time since there was a war going on. Hoax, a fictional breakup that destroyed you. Now my answer for this will spoil Miss Mayhem by Rachel Hawkins, which is the second book in the Rebel Belle trilogy, so if you don't want to be spoiled, skip to the timestamp that's on the screen. Now, Harper and David breaking up didn't destroy me, but I was upset about it since I was waiting for them to get together when I read the first book, Rebel Belle, so when they broke up, I just thought, I know you guys are going through a hard time, but you don't have to break up. The good thing is that there is hope that they could get back together at the end of Lady Renegades. Thanks for watching, guys! If you do this tag, let me know. I'd love to watch your video. And if you want to see any of my future videos, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!